Example 2. We want to measure this angle, angle DEF. First, let's estimate. Again, it's always a good idea to get a feel for your answer. How do we get a rough estimate of this angle? Well, we know that this would be the 0 degrees this time, and we can also mark in the 90 degrees here, and then the 180 degrees would be over here. At this point, we can see that our angle is between 0 and 90 degrees. Let's draw in one more reference. We know that halfway between 0 and 90 degrees is 45 degrees, our ideal long throw angle. Now we see that our angle is between 45 and 90 degrees, but closer to the 45 degrees. So let's estimate it as 50 degrees. Now, it's time to make the more precise measurement with our protractor. We move the protractor so that the midpoint of the protractor is right on our angle's vertex, point E in this case, and we line them up. And then we line up the 0 line with one of our lines, EF in this case, and we make sure we keep the midpoint on the vertex and we're all lined up, and it's time to measure. In this case, we're measuring from EF, so we count from this side, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then we count the small increments, 1, 2, and we see that we have an angle of 50 plus 2, or 52 degrees. Angle DEF is 52 degrees. And we see that it makes sense. Our estimate was 50 degrees, so we're in the right range again. And another way to check our answer is to measure from this side over here. Let's make point G. And so from line EG, we count 0, 10, 20. Let's skip up to 90 degrees and keep going from there. 100, 110, 120. Let's go to the 125. And then we see we have 3 more increments for 128 degrees. Let's see, does this make sense? Well, we know that all the way over to the other side is 180 degrees for a half a circle. So our two angles here should add up to 180 degrees. So let's see. 128 plus 52, so we'd get 8 plus 2 is 10 and carry the 1. And then 2 plus 5 plus our carried 1 is 8. And we're left with the 1 out front here, 180 degrees. It makes sense. It seems that we measured correctly.